Hi, I'm Rebecca Howarth, Enrolment Consultant, and today I'm going to be asking Nick Hurd, Head of Captiva Learning, some of my most frequently asked questions about the Apprenticeship Levy. Nick, can you give me a brief overview of the Apprenticeship Levy?
Since April 2017, all employers paying over £3 million in wages to employees working in England pay into the Apprenticeship Levy. The levy is set at 0.5% of the total wage bill and is claimed by HMRC monthly at source. Schools, multi-academy trusts and local authorities must pay the levy.
What can the levy be spent on? Are there rules?
So the levy must be spent on apprenticeships. No other types of training or government funded training etc. are eligible, and the apprenticeship provider must be on the register of approved training providers.
What about the sort of person that can do an apprenticeship? Many people I speak to think they're too old to start.
So the key thing about the apprenticeship, Rebecca, is that an apprentice can be any age. The only requirement is that they must be employed in a genuine job and the apprenticeship must relate to their current role.
So apprentices can come from a range of schools. What about if a school doesn't pay into the levy, meaning their salary bill is under £3 million? Can they not have apprentices?
So apprentices generally can come from a range of schools. Even if a school doesn't pay into the levy, i.e. that their salary bill is less than £3 million annually, they can still access apprenticeship levy. They do this via a system called co-investment, whereby non-levy funding can be transferred to the organisation, or they can access the funding by paying a small amount of the training cost.
Many of my apprentices I speak to are seasoned professionals, so are a bit taken aback when I ask for their GCSEs and other qualifications. Can you tell me why those documents are required?
So the reason that these documents are required is it's a stipulation and a regulation from the ESFA. So as long as we have the original supporting documents, they're probably in your parents' loft, or a level 2 equivalent, an apprentice can be eligible for training.
As part of the application process, I need to know who the DAS account holder is. Most prospective apprentices aren't sure who this is. Can you explain a bit more about this role and where to find them within organisations?
So the DAS account holder is the person that administers the apprenticeship service account for an organisation. You tend to find them in your HR or L&D departments.
The biggest myth I have to debunk is around off-the-job training. Can you tell me what it is and how it works exactly?
So OTJ is one of the biggest questions that we get asked as a provider. There are many ways that you can record your off-the-job training, which in fact often is on the job, by attending training days, research into areas of your apprenticeship that are adding new knowledge, skills and behaviour, work shadowing. There's a whole multitude of ways that you can record your off the job that your designated apprenticeship coach will be able to take you through.
We know the immense pressure schools are under right now. Why should someone start an apprenticeship at this time?
To be honest with you, an apprenticeship is a great way to learn further about your specific role, learning about the knowledge, skills and behaviours that you're going to take back and influence your organisation with. The fact that it's fully funded via the levy helps release some of that financial pressure that schools are under. And so maybe with a mixture of levy funded training and other funded training or supported training, you can actually offer the best of both worlds. And I think the best thing about it for me, it's learning and training in your workplace, on your workplace, so you have a direct impact with what you're doing.
What about if my school is with the local authority?
So if your school is part of a local authority, the local authority will pay for your training. So they will take care of the contracting and the apprenticeship levy side of the training, and you're just to assign an apprentice to the training provider.
Nick, thanks for your time.